Okay, you go, Tom. I wish the flag. Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Meeting is called to order at 5:34 p.m. Everyone's present. Approval of the minutes of an executive session. The board did meet in executive session and discuss personnel in accordance with the Indiana Code at 5 p.m. It is recommended that the minutes of the regular public meeting of June 16th, 2026 be approved with any additions, corrections, or deletions as recommended by the board. Have a motion? Secretary. Vote. Public participation.
Okay, we have Danielle Flinders. Danielle is our new director for OPA. And so she want to come introduce herself and talk a little bit about OPA. So I'll just go ahead and turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you. I just wanted to take a couple minutes tonight to introduce myself. My name is Danielle Flinders. I'm the Director of Nutrition Services for OPA. Last year I was the kitchen manager at the junior senior high. So this year I'm director now. I'm excited for my new role and to see what all that is. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about OPA and our core values. Our core values are to act in the best interest of our students, schools, and the communities that we serve. To be honest in everything that we do. We have a passion to serve others and a commitment to continuous improvement. We have a great program planned out for the 26-27 school year. I'm excited to continue with those things and just work side by side with the district and everyone to ensure a great school year for the 26-27 session. That's really all I have for you guys. I know prepare a whole lot.
We're excited to have Danielle. I think she did a great job. She did a wonderful job as our kitchen manager at the junior senior high school. Got a lot of good feedback. I think she'll do really well in this. And she and Dottie been working together this summer, getting staff hired and everything prepared. So we're really excited to have her. So if you have any questions about OPA or like to ask Danielle? All right. Well, you're certainly welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting, but you're not gonna hurt her feelings if you want to. So yeah. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very much.
It is recommended the board approve accounts payable vouchers from June 16th through June 30th, 2026, and from July 1st through July 21st of 2026. Also to approve payroll claims for June 19th through July 3rd of 2026, and to make payroll on July 17th, 2026, and August 14th, 2026. Motion. Kristen.
A second.
Second. Taylor. Vote. 7-0. To approve bus or contractual bus drivers accounts payable for the above dates. Have a motion?
So moved.
Johnson. Terry. Vote. 6-1. Financial report,
The current transfer was $90,000.
90,000.
I'm passing around the summary sheet. On there, you will notice a school lunch balance. I am going to talk to Courtney at Paoli and make sure the process is, and before we'll make a transfer at some point in August. Well, once we have the board meeting in August, I will let you know what I plan to transfer, probably out of Riverboat or maybe operations, to bring that at least to zero. I'm curious to see if Paoli took it above, if they put a little extra in or not, to start out the year as well. So, and I've sent you the detailed financial statements through June, so you should have those in your emails. And that is all I have at the moment, unless you have questions.
What was the timeframe that shortfall was generated? Yeah.
for school lunch.
Yeah.
It's as of June 30th. I kind of think of it as like a July 1st of 25 to June 30th. I kind of do it on a school calendar or school year.
So that was for the full year.
But
to get
that is up through June 30th.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah.
And did the policy change the reimbursement? Did that change midstream or was that for the entire school year?
No, that was for the entire school year. I think a big part of it is the CEP is chipping away at it
Right.
each year. And we've been on CEP for 3 or 4 years now. Because it's just chipped away at it each year, for sure.
We're gonna have to, really take a good hard look this spring that we can do that.
So this would be a pretty good representation of what we would look at as a shortfall each year.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
If we continued on the path that we're on.
Yes, I would say it probably true, yes. A good ballpark.
So it's not necessarily accelerating, but like this wasn't because of the last 3 months or something. It
No.
was the whole, okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Recurring transfer from the education fund to the operations fund to be reimbursed the operation fund for June 2026 expenses that are not allocated to students' instructions and learning was made June 30th, 2026 in the amount of $90,000. Resignations, the following resignations are to be recorded in the minutes. Paul Stroud is the high school vocational bus driver effective June 30th, 2026. Gary Russell as the high school custodian effective July 31st, 2026. Regina Lindsay as a high school food service employee effective August 2nd, 2026. Geneva Clark as the elementary school teaching assistant effective July 8th, 2026. Amanda Tucker as the Orleans Elementary second grade teacher effective July 12th, 2026. Employment. It is recommended that the board approve Whitney Phillips as the Orleans Junior Senior High School English teacher for the 2026-27 school year. Pay and benefits for the master of contract effective August 3rd, 2026. Motion by Courtney,
Second.
second by Heather. Vote. 7-0. It is recommended the board approve Olivia Meredith as elementary cheer coach for the 2026-27 school year. So a motion. Christie, second by Courtney. Vote. 7-0. It is recommended the board approve Cameron Albertson as the Orleans Junior Senior High School Special Education Teaching Assistant for the 2026-27 school year. 29 hours per week, paid per the non-certified pay scale, effective August 3rd, 2026. So a motion.
Second.
Vote. It is recommended that the board approve Regina Lindsay as the Orleans Junior Senior High School custodian for the 2026-27 school year, 40 hours per week, paid for the non-certified pay scale, effective August 3rd, 2026. On a motion, Barry. Second,
Second.
Heather. Vote. 17. It is recommended that the board approve Kelly Hawk as the corporation preschool education bus driver for the 2026-27 school year at a daily rate of $98 per day. The motion. Christie, second by Heather. Vote. 7-0. It is recommended the board approve Joe Chisholm as the corporation's AM vocational bus driver for the 2026-27 school year on a daily rate of $76 per day. Motion by Barry,
Second.
second by Keith. Vote. 7-0. It is recommended the board approve Sunshine Clemens as a special needs bus driver for the 2026 school year a daily rate of $98 per day. A motion by Keith.
Second.
Second by Jonathan. Vote. 7-0. It is recommended the board approve Jamie Ratcliffe as the high school cook cashier for the 2026-27 school year, pay for the non-certified pay scale, pending an expanded criminal history check, up to but no more than 29 hours per week, effective August 3rd, 2026. On the motion, Christie. Second. Heather. Vote. It is recommended the board approve the following individuals as Orleans Community School substitute cook cashiers for the 2026-27 school year, pending expanded criminal back or history checks, pay for a non-certified pay scale we use as needed. Tish Kunda, Mandy Hines.
So moved.
Motion by Jonathan, second by Barry. Vote. 7-0. Maternity leave. It is recommended the board approve the maternity leave for Arlie Moffett, tentatively beginning September 6, 2026, lasting 12 weeks. On the motion by Courtney,
Second.
second by Jonathan. Vote. 7-0. Conflict of interest form. It is recommended that the conflict of interest form be signed for Keith Haggard, the family members working for the Orleans School Corporation.
So moved.
Second, Barry. Vote. 6-0-1. It is recommended the conflict of interest form be signed for Todd Hall due to family members working in the school corporation. Motion by Courtney. Second. Second by Keith. Vote. 6-0-1. It is recommended that the conflict of interest form be signed for Barry Bishop due to family members working in the school corporation. On the motion by Courtney.
Second.
Second by Jonathan. A vote. 6-0. Authority to fill vacancies. It is recommended that the board grant Mr. Ellis the authority to fill any teaching or support staff vacancies which occurred for the 2026-27 school year.
At this time, I don't anticipate any, I'm not knowing of any, unless somebody just comes and resigns. And we're not aware of it, so.
Very second. Heather. Vote. 7-0. Handbook update. It is recommended the board approve the update of the Orleans Junior Senior High School Handbook as presented.
Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Day about what the updates are? Or I sent those to the board packet, but I'm sure he'd be happy to answer any questions. If you have any.
Okay. No motion. Keith.
Second.
Jonathan. Vote. 7-0. It is recommended the board approve the updates to the Orleans Elementary School Handbook as presented. Christie, motion by Christie,
A second.
second by Heather. Vote. 7-0.
And I'll just clarify, that is student.
Second reading of policy 8510 of the wellness.
Since that as well, with the update, and also I can make the report packet. I'm just making some changes to that based on changes to the Indiana code and food and nutrition guidelines.
It is recommended that the board approve policy 8510 wellness. Motion.
So moved.
Jonathan, second. Barry. Vote. 7-0. Contracted services. It is recommended the board approve the contract with Jessica Weisner to approve physical therapy services for the 2026-27 school year, 4 hours per week at the pay rate of $58 per hour.
Her rate did not change from last year, and she has actually worked fewer hours because of the students in her caseload.
Motion by Courtney,
Second.
second by Jonathan. Vote. 7-0. Superintendent's report.
Two items. First one is we do have bus bids are due tomorrow at 3:30 for our contracted routes. that'll be for the 2027, 28 year beginning, and then, first and 4 year contract. Would anybody want to serve on the committee? That if we have to do some negotiation, so Barry, if you'll serve on that committee. After we open the bids, I'm sure we'll have to do some negotiations with the bus drivers, and I'll get with you what day we'll have that, and we'll go from there. And the plan is to get that all buttoned up and bring that to you guys at the August board meeting. If everything goes according
And you
to
said that's 4-year contract?
4-year contract. Yes. Yeah. So we'll do that. The other thing I have is just this is the agenda for our first 3 days back to school. So I'll get one news to you guys. Everyone is welcome to our back to school breakfast, which will be held at the elementary school this year. Billy's is going to once again catering it. And Todd will keep his speech under 30 minutes. His welcome back speech.
I'll start when it's close.
But
30 seconds, baby.
that's okay too. But yeah, we'll start with the breakfast, and then we'll have a few items. Principals safe a little bit, welcome our new people, and then we're going to have Corbridge Financial. We're going to have just a quick overview of some things, and we're just going to ask some things about health insurance she'll share, and then we'll move on for the rest of the day. But certainly want to invite you guys all if you're able, to come that day. You're welcome. Like I said, we'll be at the elementary school starting at 8 a.m. And so we will have juice, milk, and water, I believe. But if you want coffee, get regular coffee. So and that's all I've got for superintendent report, unless you guys have questions about anything. I'll have enrollment numbers when school starts. But right now, they're enrolling kids and withdrawing kids who moved or are going somewhere else. So they wouldn't be accurate. So we'll wait till we get some more accurate numbers, and I'll send those out to you. All right. Ms. Lord?
So we are currently today, they're installing furniture at elementary school in the second, third grade hallway. So it's teacher desk or student desk. So they're working. They're supposed to be. They told me they would call me. So he said by 6 or 6:30 they should have all in. So carpet. We replaced the carpet in the library, which if you didn't see the carpet before, it looks like a totally different room. It's clean and it's nice and bright and it looks wonderful. So we're excited about that. They're supposed to have that finished hopefully tomorrow. The concession stand, if you've ever been in our concession stand, it was kind of a hodgepodge with a fold-up table and a big wooden table. So we have, we've not spent a lot of money out of our athletic fund. So we spent some of that money on installing actual cabinets, and then JSI donated the countertops for us. So, yeah, it looks very nice. Actually, it looks like a concession stand. So, mulch or playground, we've been kind of trying to get it to look better and put new mulch, and we looked at different things for drainage, and that's down the pipe. But right now, we're just trying to get it ready to go for the first few weeks of school. We received a grant through the Orange County Community Foundation that I applied for. It's for a program for our student ambassadors, which we have in our 5th and 6th, and I think we're going to expand a little. But they're going to be actually working with our younger grade, the kids that are chosen for that. It's similar to student council. It's just a different name, and they do a little bit more leadership. But they are actually going to be taking classes and learning about life skills such as responsibility and self-motivation and work ethic, things like that. And they're going to be working with our kids and our teachers. They'll be assigned a classroom. It's a very neat program. I haven't actually seen it in progress, but I've met with the reps from it, and it sounds amazing. So we will be trying that out this year. Open house, August 3rd, 5 to 6:30. We kind of in high school it's 5:30 to 7, so it's a little, that way the elementary teachers and high school teachers have a chance to go to the other building if they have kids in it. And then the Running Start program, which is where we provide, the community provides school supplies for students that sign up for it. So they can come in and they get backpacks, haircuts, a new pair of shoes, and like links from Salem, where that's at. They come and they provide, they take the kids on stage, and the kids actually get to pick out a pair of shoes, and they size them and get them the right shoes and give them a pair of socks, which the kids love. And they get all their school supplies. And so it's just a nice little community event. We have a lot of people, I can't remember how many that have signed up now. I think it was close to 90. I could be wrong on that. But yeah. So, any questions?
Good evening, guys.
We'll start with really important stuff. So as of 2 weeks ago, in some circles, I'm now being referred to as Pap All Day.
Hey, congratulations.
So if you want to see pictures of the most handsome little kid ever, I'm available after we're done. All right, I'll pass this out real quick. I've got a picture that would make you all laugh. It's a true Pap All picture. I'm holding him, and he has went to sleep, as have I.
Oh, we need one more.
There you go. All right, so I'm not going to read all this to you. You can read a lot of it on your own. I'm going to hop around a little bit, but I'm going to tell you that, and you may know this and you may not, but most of our June is spent with data reporting and state reporting and just trying to chase down our errors, our exclusions. So I would like for us to give Joni a pat on the back, because I came in one day and we run what's called validations. And when you run the validations, then you come back in the next day with your fingers crossed that you fixed some of your problems. And I came in one day and we had run a validation, and I looked, and Joni had 600 some errors. Well, that's more than she got students. And she had tried to fix something the day before, so I called her and I was like, hey, remind me never to let you work on my automobile. Yeah. And so, I mean, we all have to kind of, we have to wade through our frustration, but I can only imagine coming in and seeing 600 and some errors. So I think she deserves a little bit of pat on the back for that. Listen, our custodial staff and our maintenance staff, they deserve a pat on the back too. If you come in the building right now, I'm amazed at how they make those floors look. I'm amazed at how much work they do. If you go over right now, those 3 rooms that are being remodeled, I mean, it is just absolutely the difference between night and day. I mean, they are really turning out good. And honestly, from an air quality perspective, and with those new heating and cooling units, it's just really, really, really good. I mean, it really looks nice. Makes you kind of proud of your facility, really. I have given you a link there if you're interested. We're going to be doing something different with the cell phone lockers. So I've got a 7-minute video that I'll share with the public. I'll share with my staff. I'll share with you guys. Anybody who wants to watch it, it will deal with information on SEA 78, which is Senate Enrolled Act 78, and it'll deal with a little bit of the rationale behind why we're using or going to try to use the cell phone lockers. Hopefully that'll be really successful. So that'll be posted on my YouTube channel. It'll also be available. We'll make that available to the public as well. Thank you for looking at the handbook revisions. If you ultimately decide that you do have a question about that, or if you want me to revisit that, or whatever the case may be, I'd be happy to do so. Some of the changes, we're trying to add a little bit more teeth. Some of the changes we're just trying to simplify. So thank you for looking at those. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff ramping up. I kind of want to also compliment the band and the music folks, and really Sue Burton as well. I think it's a great idea that those kids have physicals. We look at our athletes and we think about our kids that are athletes having physicals, but then you look at some of those kids that are in the band and you think about that time they spend out in the heat. And, there's a difference sometimes too between standing on grass and standing on blacktop, right? And some of the stuff that they do is very, very physically demanding. And so I think us having physicals for those kids is a very proactive item. So, I think that's a good thing. Ready to go. It's hard to believe. We'll be ramping up soon. If there's ever anything that you want me to report on or you have questions about, I'd be more than happy to do so. Thank you for the privilege of serving.
Thanks, sir.
Late items. It is recommended the board approve Belinda Parks as the PM vocational bus driver for the 2026-27 school year, pending an expanded background check paid for the non-certified pay scale. Have a motion?
So moved.
Second by Barry. Vote. 7-0. It is recommended that the board approve the following individuals as coaches for the 2026-27 school year. Michael Stroud is the boys varsity assistant coach. Josh Weddle is the boys JV coach. Tommy Mitchell is the C team coach. Motion by Courtney. Second,
Second.
Jonathan.
Oh, sorry.
Vote. 7-0. It is recommended the board approve Griffin Compton, Orleans Elementary second grade teacher for the 2026-27 school year. Pay and benefits per the master contract effective August 3rd, 2026. Have a motion?
So moved.
Keith. Second. Christie. And so. 7-0. It is recommended that the meeting be adjourned at 5:59 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Jonathan, vote. 7-0.